Okay, so today I'll try to build the star system that I designed on the creative world. And for that, I'm gonna need some materials like hoppers and chests. And so I'll go and AFK on the iron farm so I can get some iron to make the hoppers. Now I just need like half a stack of hoppers and some more for the minecart. So I think that's, I don't know, maybe 1 hour AFK. Zombie pathfinder is kind of crazy, isn't it? Look at him go. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's an iron farm and a mob farm. I wasn't getting much iron golems, so I came and checked if everything was alright, and it seems like one of my villagers just disappeared. The one that is supposed to be up here. So now I have 19 villagers. That explains why I'm only getting one iron golem, and also why they're not spawning as often. I think it's because I need one here to see the beds so it works properly. So I'll quickly try to get another villager and bring here, here. We got the villager. He has the frozen village clothes. Let's see, and he took the job. Okay, so now we should be able to get up to 2 iron golems, and hopefully it doesn't take that much longer to get more, because it was taking a long time to get iron golem. Alright, so I FK'd here for a while, and although I didn't get as much iron as I should have gotten, I think I got enough. Just a little over 2 stacks. And that should be plenty. Now another thing that I need to make this storage system is actually cobwebs. And I was looking at chunk base, see if I have any zombie village here close to me, but it doesn't seem like I do. So for that reason, I'm gonna go for the stronghold and see if I find the library. Because I think there's supposed to be some cobwebs there. I know that I can make a new potion that makes so mobs drops cobwebs when they die. That could be useful as well. And as you can imagine, it took a long time to find the library. I don't know why the stronghold has to be such a maze and such a complicated place to find things. I like went to the different rooms and put netherrack on the top so I could see where I was going, and then I just basically mapped the whole stronghold until I found the library, but took a long time. So let me just cut to the part where I found it. Oh boy, finally. And there it is. Now I don't remember if I silk touch then or if I think I use shears, right? I need to use shears. Now that I think about it, I could also have just found a spider spawner, a cave spider spawner, and that will probably do as well. But anyways, we're already here, so I not right. And I've been here before. I remember being here before. I just didn't mind picking up the cobwebs. But yeah, there we go. In here, I should have put efficiency on this. Just recorded a clip of me going to the fortress and getting some blaze rods for the light bulbs, but I got a message saying error in deleting the record that I don't exactly know what it means, but yeah, just in case the recording just in case it got corrupted. That's why I'm here in the Nether. I was collecting blaze rods. And now that I had the materials that I needed, I started digging so I could put the star system underground. Although I do like to have my buildings and redstone on top, on the surface, I think this time I'll make it underground so I can build something else on top. Just like I did with the honey farm. So yeah, just doing that. Just digging. Alright, I almost finished here. Probably gonna have to make this hole a little bit deeper, but right now I think it's good to start on building the actual storage system. And as you can see, I also chunk aligned it because we are gonna have we are gonna use minecarts with rails, so it's better to have it chunk aligned, and also because of OCD, for the sake of OCD. But yeah, we can now start building it. There you go. And I start doing it and got some modules done, but then I wanted to expand a little more, and I didn't have enough hoppers for that. So I went to the caves and started mining like a normal person would, because my iron farm really doesn't cut it and would take a long time to get more iron. The reason I hit the caves and then I went and used my super smelter, it was much more easy to get stacks of iron this way. Well, here I am with the star system basically done. It's almost oxidized as well. That just shows how much I spent, how much time I spent here. Now I'm just adding some other filters, and yeah, I made a whole system here to kind of semi-automate the way I would turn off this machine because I was having problem. This is not reliable. Whenever I log off, I don't know if I probably is a bug, right? Whenever I log off and log in back again, some of the copper bulbs will turn off because they will be activated by the observer. That's my theory, is that when I logging in, some of the observers uh, get fire up because I think they are detecting a change. Like I log in and the chest load, so the observer detects that somehow, which shouldn't happen because then it turns this whole thing here a little annoying to set up, because now whenever I want to use the farm, I need to, not the farm, the star system, I need to turn on this lever. So now the light bulbs are turned on, and now everything's locked and I can use the farm, right? But whenever I need to log off of the game or unload the area, I need to turn this off. So now the copper bulbs are turned off, but they are powered. This way, even if I change something, and even if the observer detects a change, it won't change the copper bulb. So that way it prevents the unsynchronization that was happening before. But yeah, really unfortunate because it is a simple system, but because of this bug, I almost certain that it is a bug. It's kind of unreliable. But yeah, let me know because maybe it's just here on my world. I don't know. And also, I think this would work on Java. Obviously, I can't test it because I don't have the version. but I'm almost certain that this will happen. This will work in Java as well. But yeah, right now um, I went to the other storage system and I picked up some blocks so I can keep putting more filters here. For example, here I have all the terracotta and concrete. So when I have a new, that's the thing with the system as well. Since you don't need any filler items, it's easier to set up. You can just run it sometimes, and then you come here to the overflow chest and pick whatever item you want to put in the filter system. Right, so for example, let me say I want this type of exposed copper grades here, or this type of ores to be on my storage system. So I can pick them up. Just come here to the ore chest and put them here. Now whenever I have this type of blocks on the input chest, they will go directly here instead of the over. I keep calling it overflow. It's not exactly overflow, but you know what I mean. And yeah, so that's simple design. Unfortunately, it's kind of manual now because first you have to turn on this lever, then power this button. So they power the copper bulb, so everything gets picked up there. And whenever you logging off the game, you need to turn this off. I mean, if you don't, it's not like it's gonna break the farm. It's just that it's gonna some of those copper bulbs will get lit up. I can show real quick if I turn this on here, and then let me run the farm real quick, just so you get my point. I didn't even see why you put it there. Why we put something. Yeah, so let's suppose I leave this on and then I log off of the game. Right, then log back in. Uh, if this were to work properly, all the copper bulbs should be lit up because they were left lit up. So, I mean, and they have to be light up. So the hoppers are locked and the rails are directly properly, right? They're in the right position. So what happens if some of those copper bulbs gets powered again, they will turn off, and that will change the position of the rail, and also it's gonna unlock the hopper, which could cause to some of the chests to have unwanted items on it. Some of the filter chests to have some items that you don't want there. So as you can see, they should be some of them are lit up and some of them are turned off, which shouldn't happen. So that's the problem. We leave the game without locking those copper bulbs. And that's really annoying. You see that how it is a bug because some of them are light up and some of them aren't. Like those here, that those observers detect the change somehow. And I don't know if it's probably a chunk based problem as well. We can test for that real quick here. I'm using the Fox Tail texture pack to see chunks and whatnot. So we can test this theory here. My bad is a chunk base problem. because this build is separated in three different chunks. Oh, it's not even chunk related. Okay, it's just a weird bug. It has nothing to do with chunks. I think so, because as you can see, some of those are here in this chunk, but then there's one that is normal. But yeah, that's the problem that I encounter. Really annoying, really upsetting as well, because I mean, but I think it's still worth. It is a system that is still worth using. Then I went to test the storage system a little more. Uh, Added some more items to the filters. So I just picked all the items that I had in my old. It was not even storage system. It was just storage that I had in my old storage. All the items that I had, and I added them to the filters. As you can see there, just adding new types of wool, concrete, all different types of items that I had. And then I ran the item categorizer for a long time and it didn't have any problems. So yeah, the only problem that it really does have is with the light bulbs, which I would bet is a bug, as I said before. So maybe in the future it is bug proof and more reliable than it is right now. And I'm glad that it works. Otherwise, I would have built this for nothing. But yeah, as I am speaking right now, I already uh, moved all my storage to this storage system, and I already building a little of a construction on top of it, a building, and it is working wonderfully. Uh, it looks fast. I don't know. I didn't like check to see if the alternatives item categorizers on YouTube are faster than this one. I didn't check. I don't even know if I want to, because it's kind of boring to do this type of stuff. As yeah, as you can see, I filled it up with a bunch of different items from shulkers and chests and everything, and I left it running, and I'll bet that it's pretty fast because it takes 33 items and then immediately send them to get sorted, and also as soon as it gets to the top there, to the top half of the machine, it sends another minecart. So it doesn't take long at all to like send a full stack. It takes just like, I'll bet like 20 seconds to send a full stack, and then depending on the module that it lands, it takes less or more time to unload and then come back. So yeah, in the overall, it's pretty fast, and I'll say besides the light bulb thing, it's pretty reliable because it really doesn't use that much redstone. Redstone is used basically on the filters and the inputs, and then for the output it's just water and the cobwebs. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. If you build this on your world, if you want to build it, I'll try and make a tutorial on it. uh so yeah, let me know if you want that. But as for now, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.